What's happening in Coachella Valley? This is Craige Campbell for Coachella Valley Live, and we're here in our studios in Palm Desert. And we have another phenomenal show, and I'm with my co-host, Francoise Rhodes from Traveling with Francoise.
That you know who I was.
Absolutely. I still remember who you are. Okay. We seem to be spending a lot of time during the week with each other. What an incredible week. We are in the throes of season, and so many things are happening, and we're getting invited to a lot of cool things. And
yeah, this week kind of just flew by. I don't even know what happened to this week, frankly. You know, it's kind of a week where I'll admit I kind of dropped the ball on this show. It snuck up on. I did.
How did you drop the ball on the show?
I did, because some things that we were going to do, I said, I'm watching the President's Cup last night.
Oh, we got all kinds of things happening.
We have a lot of
Rhodes
stuff going on.
Parade tickets to give away. We got all kinds of things happening. So stay tuned. And we know for you guys that football's out there, we thank you so much for tuning in to our Coachella Valley show. You know, I'm going to share this, so you're going to have to start talking.
Well, I'm kind of waiting to find us. And, there we are. I think that's us right there. Are you wearing black? Yeah, you're wearing black.
So I'm going to share.
Okay, a lot of stuff happening, like we said, this week. We went to the American Express Media Day. Oh, such great news. I'm so excited. Ricky Fowler's. Oh, okay, what do we have? I have our sound up. Let's see. See all this technology.
We turn yourselves off.
There we go. Oh, it's always something.
Job.
All right,
it's really good. Thank you guys for joining us. Got about 40 of you guys on there, and we're going to share it over to Traveling with Francoise if you want to look at it there. What we would ask for you guys to do is put all your comments here on Coachella Valley so that we know, then we can talk to you. But at the same time, just realize that you can watch it over at Traveling with Francoise or on Today's California, if I get it signed up right now.
All right, Gary's here. Hi, Gary. Gary's in the house. So we went to the American Express Media Day. I'm going to backtrack to that. Great day, good turnout. American Express for the golf tournament coming up. They have sold more tickets already than last year. At this point,
unbelievable.
Than last year.
They announced that?
You know what? We are going to have tickets next week on our Christmas extravaganza for the Stevie Nicks and Luke Bryan days.
I mean, that's
to give away.
You know, we put out a press release about the Stevie Nicks, Luke Bryan show, and 4,000 people went and read that. And as a result, we know for a fact that the reason that they're selling so many tickets right now is because of those concerts, Stevie Nick and Luke Bryan. What a great idea and concept to bring to PGA golf.
Yeah.
$50, and you can go the entire day, watch all the American Express that you want, enjoy all the shows, the different things that are available there. And if you use your Amex card, it's another 20% off. So a lot of times people don't know that. Amex card, 20% off, costs you $42 to go see Stevie Nicks.
I'm bad at math, but anyway, it's a good deal.
Actually, $40.
Yes, and we did some lives there. You got to interview the executive tournament director, Jeff Sanders.
That's right. He's the executive director of Lagardère, and what an incredible experience. He got done with the press conference, and then we were allowed to go up there on stage and do a live. And then we turned it around, and we were able to have you interview the defending champ, Adam Long. He was a rookie last year. He makes a final shot on the 18th to beat Phil Mickelson to become his very first PGA Tour win, and he announced that he's having a baby.
I know. Really exciting. He's such a nice guy. In fact, now that we talked to him one-on-one, I've been watching the commercials during the President's Cup, and I see them showing Adam Long when he won the tournament here, hoisting up his trophy and stuff. So lots of fun. That was really fun. I enjoyed it. I like stuff like that. We kind of been all over. Hi to Dan Scanny. Hey, Dan. Glad that you joined us. Hi to Lily. Lily just joined us. Hey everyone.
How's it going? We thank you guys so much for joining us and not watching football, watching us.
Can you see my sparkles? I tried to wear something a little sparkly, but not overdo it, because I know this is really this is a little lame.
Ah, look at that. That looks like the Rose Parade.
But these are all jammed in here, and we're going to pick 2 winners in the first hour and 2 winners in the second hour to find out who gets those grandstand seats and parking, a $250 value.
I mean, I'm excited. I wish that I could go. I wish I could win, because I remember my experience at the Rose Parade, Pasadena. One of the greatest experience I've ever had, not only just the festivities, but I was able to go in and look at the floats and do things ahead of time. Can you imagine if you're the winner today of 2 Rose Parade tickets with parking? You're going to be having a great time on New Year's Eve and on New Year's Day. Speaking of New Year's Eve.
Yeah, can I give a shout out first to Sharp Seating Company? They are the official seating company of all those grandstand seats you see on television. Every single one of them. The family started that business, I don't know, a long time ago, and it has grown. It's unbelievable. So Cindy and the gang over there, thanks so much for
Thank you so much.
these tickets. Yeah.
It's always great that we're given these things to be able to share. Of course, it helps them in their promotions, but we're excited because if you stay tuned with us, our giveaways are just getting bigger and better. And as she mentioned, next week we're going to have a Christmas show, so we'll be giving away a little bit of New Year's Eve party. BB Engel will have a couple of comp tickets. And speaking of New Year's Eve, we might as well just continue on. I want to invite you guys to think about already preparing. If you go to Party with BB, he is having a New Year's Eve party at the Miramonte in Indian Wells, and we have a coupon that will give you 50% off, CV50. So simple. And you use it at the checkout, and you can save yourself. It's only a $35 ticket anyway. So for $17.50, you could already secure your New Year's Eve party, which I just think is very smart to do. We only have 20 at that price.
That's it?
20. Yeah, because it's
okay.
Only 600 people can go to this particular party.
Oh, so he's put a cap on it to make it more exclusive
That's
this
right.
time.
For us, we're the only people offering an exclusive CV50, so go for it. And tune in next week, and you might actually get a couple comps.
Well, I love it. So remember, get those tickets for New Year's, BB's party. And how do they find them again?
You can go to partywithbb.com, or you can always go to CoachellaValley.com. It's one of our featured events, and you'll see it right there.
Okay, I'm a little distracted because Graham put a comment on here that said, "We'll watch this later as my dog is currently attacking me." Graham, okay, you might be in a little trouble over there if your dog is attacking you.
Well, I don't know, maybe we should have him call in, and we could hear what's going on over at Graham's house. Graham is in Scotland, and we're so appreciative of the fact that him and his son Carter have stayed tuned. They've been great fans of ours, and in fact, they were on the show not too long ago. So remember, if you live overseas and you want to come to Palm Springs, we're going to put you on the show. That's just it's an open invitation.
And I guess Crystal was worried because Graham said to Crystal, he's just having fun eating my ears. So, okay, I guess Crystal, don't worry about Graham. Graham has it all covered over there. So if you want to make comments, please do so. Keep an eye on over here. And all right, other things going on this week.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
I was just thinking a little bit more about New Year's Eve.
More?
Yeah, because I had a press release.
You want to go. You're going.
That's right. New Year's Eve, I'm fired up. I'm going to be involved. Of course, we're media sponsors for BB's party, which we already mentioned. But I'm hearing things buzz.
I know.
I'm not sure where that's coming
paranoid
from.
about what's going on.
But I was going to say.
Melinda, she just joined us. Good morning to you.
So the Dive, I was telling you this before we got started, the Dive Palm Springs, which is an 11-room boutique hotel, is having a 24-hour extravaganza at their boutique. It's like $500 a person, but it's champagne floating in the pool. I'm not really sure all the things, massages is included. I think that could be a really unique thing at Dive Palm Springs, and you can look it up. I don't have the website, but there's only 11 rooms. I mean, it might be something very unique to go to.
I think we're going to have to do a New Year's show. I keep saying was thinking about going to Vegas for New Year's because I've never done it. I don't know. I have so many things I'm thinking about doing. I'm not sure which one I am going to do.
For the millennium, for the New Year's. 2000, I was at Vegas. Wasn't as exciting as you might think because there was a lot of bomb scares at the time. And they didn't do fireworks, I think, that year. That. Could you imagine Las Vegas with no fireworks?
No, I can't imagine Las Vegas with no fireworks. All right, something else I did this week. I went to Kim. You know who Kim Novak is? She was an actress.
Yes, and Kim.
I didn't realize she was a painter, an artist.
I didn't know she was an actress, but I do know that she provides us some phenomenal photography from time to time, and it's always a blessing to get her stuff. And what was she doing? I saw you posted a picture of you and her somewhere.
It was very interesting. It was a private screening at Gallery 500 in Palm Springs. Only about 30 people were invited. They brought her work over from where she lives in Oregon. They brought it down. It's spectacular. It's the kind of work that the more you look at it, you see things in the paintings. If you look far away, you see one thing. You get up close, you see another. Anyway, incredible work. She was so nice. She talked to everybody, and then they took it down.
So nothing was sold.
Nothing was sold.
It was
she
just
doesn't
there.
sell any of her work. She just loves it.
For the rush of it. I guess. Must be great art.
It was.
I'm sure it must be. I mean, I've seen her stuff. I've never seen her art, but I just know her artisticness is
But I was thrilled to
spectacular.
go. Yeah, I don't know. I would have invited you, but they said only certain people were invited and all this stuff. Have we said good morning to Sean? He looks like he's kind of fallen asleep over there.
Hey, Sean. Can you give us a laugh or a clap or anything?
Wake up,
I
Sean.
can give you a good morning.
Yeah,
okay, how about that? Can you give us a cheer for yourself too?
A cheer was...
Yeah, come on, little sound effect.
We're
We're not sure what. We're not even sure what he. We're not even sure what he.
That is a cheer.
He's the only one that can hear it. We have no idea.
Yeah, it was a cheer. I thought it was going to be a
It could be him heckling you and me.
It probably is. And people, if he heckles us, folks, tell us. Just send me a comment so I know. All right, here's the survey. You know how I love surveys.
Do you love surveys?
I love surveys. Why? I don't know.
Okay.
Because I first of all, I think who does these surveys?
Yeah,
what a
right.
boring job. But otherwise, I like reading them. So there was a recent survey out about Christmas cheer in states. Okay, I don't know. Anybody out there? Did any of you hear this survey that's out there? What states show the most Christmas cheer, and what states show the worst Christmas cheer?
Oh, that's very interesting.
Well, I never heard of who had the most because I wasn't interested. I was more interested in
And
hearing
who had the
worst.
Who's the
Christmas
Scrooge
cheer.
of America?
All right.
What state?
Hold on. Yes.
Are we having guesses?
Bao just joined us. Hey, Jeff. Jeff just joined us from Borrego Springs. Hi, Jeff.
Hey.
So if you guys have any idea who is the worst
Humbug.
Christmas
What state is the least cheer or the humbuggiest?
Yeah, the humbug of you send a comment.
Humbuggiest of them all.
But if you don't send a comment soon, I'm going to have to
I'd be afraid
say
to
something.
put a comment. I just wouldn't want to speculate on which state.
Well, okay.
What do you think, Sean? Sean will speculate.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sean,
The worst Christmas cheer.
which state do you think it might be?
Where's, let's say, what state is in Salt Lake City in?
Oh,
Utah.
You think
Yeah.
that with all the snow
Interesting.
and stuff?
Well, I
would be
just
the
thought, I'm
worst?
not sure if they all celebrate Christmas.
Oh.
Well, I think Mormonism
celebrates
Do they?
Christmas.
Well,
I think that's what it's all about.
That's what I was going for, so.
I
That was
know.
my logic.
We are not a
Sean.
political or religious show, by the way. Just a disclaimer on our
betting against Sean on that one,
okay,
but I don't
Dan Scanny says,
Oh,
I'll
first-
guess Nevada for the worst.
in Nevada. I don't think that's true. I don't know why. I don't know why.
All right. Come on. Someone else say something. One more guess, and I'll tell you what it is. Come on, out there. Dan's a top fan, by the way. Thanks, Dan. While we're waiting for one more guess, come on. Which state is the worst, has the worst Christmas cheer ever? But why you do that? Here. Do you know that California is almost we are out of the dry category now?
Well,
Because of all the rain.
Well, we
snow.
passed drought a long time ago, and it has been spectacular, all the rain that we're getting, and we are not unhappy about it.
No.
We are not mad about any rain or snow we get here in California because it's necessary. And here in the desert, very interesting, we have a ocean of water underneath the desert.
That will never dry up, they say.
That will never dry up. But that aquifer was getting low during the drought, 6 years. So it's been so nice to see it get refilled. The water runs in the mountains and it runs down and then it goes into the ground and fills this underground ocean that we have here.
All right. They are so bad at guessing out there.
You're
You
not
guys
getting-
are
you're not
so
getting any
bad at guessing
participation.
out there.
Yeah. Well, no one
I
wants
might
to really...
rethink all these gifts we're giving away next Sunday.
Maybe we should have
on
done it by
next Sunday's
country,
show.
and that
I know.
would have made
All
it
right.
easier.
All right. Do we have a drum roll or something over there? Is there a drum roll?
Just hit them all. Just hit them all.
If anything.
There we go. He's
Okay,
hitting
so
buttons.
Dan, he said Minnesota for the best. All right, Dan, is that true, Dan? Is Minnesota, because I didn't care about the best, I cared about the worst.
No,
All right,
Minnesota isn't.
Here we go. The very worst state for Christmas cheer. Can they hear us, or are you still playing stuff over there? Okay.
I'm going Florida.
No, it is Nevada.
Oh, my gosh.
It's Nevada. However,
They have no spirit.
the second worst is California.
Oh, well.
And you know what? After
I don't know
heard
how
that
was really surveyed. I don't
No,
know that
listen to this.
Oh, okay.
I went to the store.
Yeah.
I go to the Albertsons
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. Yeah, you're hanging out there now too. Kids everywhere. Anyway, so I'm listening to that, and I get on my car and I look around. Remember all those things they used to hang on the light posts at stores? Remember in the parking lots they used to decorate the stores with, you're nodding your head, the bells and the wreaths and
Yeah,
all
I
this
remember
stuff.
banners and
Have
all
you
kinds of
seen
stuff.
one at any parking lot?
No, no.
I have
Oh,
not seen a one.
So you're saying that we could just measure polls across the nation.
Yes.
And we will know by
Based
the fact
on
that
grocery store banners.
that California has none.
Yes.
What a crummy state when it comes to Christmas.
We really, and I thought, bah humbug, why didn't Albertson, I'm going to ask the manager, why didn't you guys put up those Christmas decorations on the lights like you used to do? They used to be really pretty. Yeah, you're California. Oh, that's funny.
Well, we're diversified.
Anyway, all right.
Maybe that's what it is.
All right, I had to get that off my chest. I was really worried. Oh,
Well,
something else I need to get off my chest.
You know
Or
what?
you have
I'm just going to say I'm going to help with a little spirit for Christmas. All the Christmas tree lightings are done. So we passed through that.
Okay.
But there's one thing left in our article that I thought would be kind of cool, and it is the Santa Paws 5K dog-loving fun run walk benefiting the guide dogs of the desert. And what's really cool about this, and it's on the 21st.
Okay.
So think about that, 9 a.m. on the 21st, and it's in Palm Springs. Each participant receives a 5-piece Santa suit that can be worn during the event, and then it's yours to keep. So I just think, how fun would it be to be able to participate, run, walk, or stroll, and bring your pup along with you. So this is the Santa Paws 5K on the 21st, and there you go. So I just thought that would be something fun to do. Since California is so cheerless, this is something that you guys could maybe help us raise the level of cheer.
We are not cheerless, though. Look at our table.
I mean, we are all
Look at our decorations.
So
and I was waving to my guest folks as they just walked in. Our guests, I get
like
carried out. We have donuts over there, you guys, too. So just so you know.
Nothing like a live show when people come in and we just start conversations. We hope you guys just enjoy the free flow.
So today on the show, and this hour of the show, we're having spiritual reader, Lalo, and I'm going to mess up his name because this is his spiritual name, so I'm going to make sure he says it correctly. But I say it's
Maybe we should just wait for him.
Takakeen.
Takakeen.
Yeah, I think that's Takakeen. I think that's what it is.
Okay, well we're definitely going to have to ask him.
I know, and I know him by his regular name, but he likes his spiritual name, and I understand that.
Well, I'll be interested to know what a spiritual name entails and how one gets one, because I don't have one.
And I don't have one either.
I have no spiritual name.
I don't know.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, a couple things, just while we're talking for Christmas, because I know Christmas, she's probably got all of her things taken care of.
Nothing.
I haven't.
No.
And we know cash, we learned last week, is the number one thing that you can give. And I would say gift cards, even though maybe it doesn't have a lot of thought to it, are always super special. So I'm going to give you two, and they're sponsors of ours that I think would be a great idea. First of all, the Mirage Cigar Lounge in Rancho Mirage. You guys should go over there to the humidor and get yourself some gift certificates and hand some cigars out and some cheer, because I just think from a men's perspective, and even women today,
that's a cool idea.
It would be a really neat idea. In addition to that, they have a exclusive membership lounge, a little bit more pricey gift, but wouldn't that be an incredible thing to give to somebody that you really, really care about and something unique? The second gift that I would recommend is escapeps.com, which is the escape room in Palm Springs. The reason is it's the largest, one of the largest in Southern California, one of my favorite activities to do. It's open any day of the week. That's 365 days a year, and it's in Palm Springs. What a great gift. And the tickets are just so reasonable. I think they're like $35. They have some discounts for vets and other, first responders. So a couple of gift ideas for you.
I like the gift idea. In fact, I think, because I had something, here, let me just say this to kind of get it out of my desk in front of me. Bernie Sanders is going to hold her out. Remember I said earlier, this is not a political show, but I thought, if people are into this and want to go, I thought the venue was very interesting over at the Rancho Mirage Amphitheater on Monday. I don't know what time. You have to figure it out yourself. Go look on their website. But
unusual for political campaign, for presidential contenders to come out here and share.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. That is interesting.
Okay, well, I think it's actually time that we should draw one
can we get a drum roll? Do we have
for
drum
the
rolls?
Tournament of Roses parade.
We drum roll something?
So ignore my paperclip because I just want to make sure.
Are we even going to explain? I mean, this contest has been out there for quite a while. And you guys have been giving us your entries. It's a raffle. And what we really appreciated about it is everybody that is in this, that has their ticket in here, contributed to Francoise Rhodes' nonprofit, which is very, very important, helping save small America, really, and just bring
small towns. Yeah.
Maybe not save them.
No, we're not
showcase them.
We're trying to
showcase them.
But it can help them. They need help because they have no money for once the freeways came in.
You're just not on the highway anymore. So you have to have people let them know about it, or feature them, or share about what was such an important part of obviously our history and our heritage, and I'm very excited that you're doing this. So thank you for all you that contributed, and you're about to find out who's the first winner of Rose Parade tickets
And thanks
right
to
now.
Sharp Seating Company for giving.
Is this my hand?
Yeah, you get to do it.
This is my hand?
Yes. Oh, you can look. Just grab one.
See if some of my relatives might have worked this out.
Yeah. If it's someone you know, don't act like you know them.
Okay.
No.
I don't know them. Let me read it.
No, we had all those rules.
Okay, I need another drum roll.
regulations.
Oh my gosh. I have to read the name.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know who that is because it's not a name.
It is a name.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
She wants to read it. So the winner is Jade M. Kiner. Jade M. Kiner. You have won 2 tickets to the Rose Parade. Parking's probably the more important part of the entire thing. So congratulations, Jade. How are we going to let him or
I will
her?
let them know. I have everyone's email and addresses, all the winners. So just save that. Let me put a number on there. So we know that they are a
Congratulations.
winner.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the Rose Parade is something that really, I think, for all of us as we wake up, kicks off kind of New Year's Day. You know, whether you're in your clothes or not in your clothes. All of us have probably seen the Rose Parade. It's been a part of our lives, whether growing up or it just happens to be on.
Yeah.
We're sending people there live. I hope some of you guys take some pictures.
They better send them back to me and tell me how you like it.
Yeah, we're not going.
Are these lights like hot in here today? What is the deal
warm.
with these
It's
lights?
good.
I feel
We're
like
looking
I'm
good though, right, Sean?
sweating.
Okay, thank you.
I know women don't sweat; they glow or something. I don't know, but I feel like I'm sweating.
Well, you know, I think you need a spiritual name. Maybe that would just.
I do.
If I could call
and
you
Lalo
a spiritual
might
name,
help me with that
it
because
might
I
just
butchered his last
slow
name.
you down.
Yeah.
It could just create this calmness and peace that would really.
If anything,
could help you, Francoise.
You out there will not see the aura that Lalo has. He has his own aura that is just
he's brighter than
wonderful.
The lights. Are you kidding me?
He really is.
I mean, I can see him, and I can't see
there's
anything
just
else.
something about him that
I'm so excited.
Me too.
I hope I get a reading. A live
Lalo,
reading.
you heard him. I mean the other day, let me tell you, he was really nervous. He said, well,
talk about a risk.
He gave me all these things I was supposed to say to you not to ask him, and now he's all of a sudden blurting on the air. I hope he gives me a reading.
Who doesn't want a live reading? It just, you just hope that it doesn't bend left or bend right or get too personal.
Well, then, but what's the point of a reading if it doesn't bend left or right? You want a straight on?
Sounds good to me. Okay. Yeah, I think if it's not going left or right, I got straight on. Straight on, just a little bit of straight support and help. And, she's not coming to my reading. That's all I know. She's not going to
You want me to leave? You want me to?
Yes, we're going to do it.
I'll let Lalo sit here
right
and I'll move there or something. I don't know. It makes you better. Okay. All right. So, we can, I don't know.
People didn't leave over that.
We didn't leave over that. They're wondering what we're doing. We can just jump right in if you want. We can have Lalo
I don't know
come
what else
over.
we got going on. We should
Not a whole lot because I messed up a lot of stuff on the show. I didn't have a lot of stuff prepared.
How many drawings are we going to do?
We're going to do another one in this show, and then on Traveling with Francoise, I'm going to do 2 then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we will do it at the end of the show to keep you guys obviously here. For those that are interested in winning, we're going to let you guys know at the end. What
was
what
really
that
sweet. Gary congratulated Jade on the win.
Oh, fantastic.
That was nice, Gary.
That is great.
Thank you.
Maybe he's thinking it might help him.
I don't know, but that was really sweet. Yeah. And yeah. Okay.
Hey, Nevada, you have the worst cheer.
Step it up.
State of any, in I would say in California, in the United States. In California, you're the second worst Christmas cheer state. I just can't. I don't believe it. Yeah. I don't believe it because there's so many people here that we just make up a bigger cheer.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's time to have Lalo come over.
Okay, fine.
I think you're trying to stall.
I am a bit.
He's
I'm a bit
stalling
nervous.
just a little bit. And this is the time when we were going to play the video that I forgot to give to Sean. No, these lights. Sean, I apologize. I was supposed to give you a video to play where our guests come over.
Yeah, instead we're just going to watch them get set up.
So Lalo, if you would like to come on over.
We're ready for you.
He's looking at me.
Yeah, come on in.
He's giving me that look. Now, would you want him to sit here in the middle? No. I can move over there. Okay.
No, we have it there.
All right.
We have it all set up. We have it strategically designed.
Really close to me.
Yeah.
And this is.
So right there in the corner.
This is the part where
Hi, how are you? Welcome. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet.
Oh, Lalo,
Hi.
This is
nice to meet you.
Yes.
Please have a seat. And then pull yourself
we're
in.
We're going to scooch on over here.
Well, we don't have to do that too much.
No, we don't have to. So
how's that
Sean's going to tell us.
We're looking good?
We're looking good.
That's good.
Okay, so and I was going to have you actually hold the microphone.
Yeah, just put it right up to your mouth there.
Yes.
That way you can hear it? Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you might not want to eat.
I'm going to start right away.
Well,
I want to know what a spiritual name is.
Oh, because I did not pronounce your spiritual last name. On the mic. Okay.
Lalo Tachikin.
Oh, I was
Tachikin.
close. Tachikin. Okay.
Lola,
Lalo.
Lalo,
Lalo
Tachikin.
Tachikin.
Tachikin. Now,
Tachikin.
what does that mean?
Tachikin is an Aztec last name.
Aztec last name.
My mother wasn't Aztec Indian, and the ancestors is Tachikin.
Very good.
A very
I love
unusual last name.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And Lalo has actually been blessed by. I'm not even speaking into the mic. I'm so excited about it. So on one of your trips, and Lalo also is with ACT Tours, because when you go to the meetings, you're going to see Lalo there. But you were blessed by.
So can
who
I
was
just gotta help all these people? ACT Tours. Now, does that mean that he goes along with the tours and participates during the tours?
He's the.
I'm one of the owners.
He's one of the owners.
Well, I didn't even know that. So there you go.
Well, I was going to talk. I know, but
it's good
but
for
I
me to
wanted
learn
to
these
explain
things.
the story when you were blessed. Tell us about that.
When I was blessed.
Remember, you were. Was it Africa? South Africa. You
Oh,
went
yes,
into the
yes.
tribal's hut, and what was that all about?
Yeah, 3 years ago, we went to Kenya to see the Great Migration. And I met the chief of Masai Mara tribes. And the son, I was talking to the son, and I met the chief, of the Masai Mara, and he invited me to give him a reading. So I did. I gave him a reading. He was very pleased.
And you brought it with you today.
And
Oh, maybe not.
and they invite me again to see him this coming year.
Oh, that is
Oh,
very,
are you going?
very exciting.
Oh, yeah, we're going.
Oh,
So it must have been a very positive reading.
Positive reading, yes.
So-
I was very happy. So this time,
I want to be happy.
this
I
time
want a
there,
reading.
I'll give you a reading later.
He'll do it later.
if you can give him a few hints or something to keep him going, I don't know. I would be happy. But Lalo, a spiritual reader. Now, there's different names of psychics and all sorts of things out there. Spiritual reader is what you like to go by, and why is that?
It's just things change. Psychic is very, people think, well, you're a witch, black witch.
Witch?
A witch.
Yes.
Witch?
Oh.
Aren't there good and bad witches, though? I
Um,
mean, witch is not always negative, is it? I
well,
don't really know.
It
so.
is like always, good and evil.
There you
bad
go.
witches, bad.
Connotation, generally.
Yes, yes. But spiritual reading it's more like the new words today.
Oh, okay.
It's better.
Politically correct, perhaps.
Political correct.
Or understandable.
Yes. So people don't get scared.
Right.
Like,
They don't.
wow, psychic. Instead. So this is why we say spiritual now.
Very interesting.
Yes.
So
I
does
know
that-
he's getting. Oh, he's getting stuff. I mean,
he's feeling it already.
Well, I know. I could tell. It's just
Are you
rolling off of
bypassing
me.
me and just
to-
going
pretty
right to
much.
him? I
There's a
hope
little.
you-
He's
You've read
trying
me
to focus
before,
a bit.
and I don't know, Lalo, if I've changed from last time you saw me, so I'm not sure. I don't know if anything. I don't know. I don't think she's changed. Actually, I think Craige probably needs more reading.
More
and I
reading,
do.
you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, when you're going through transition in life, which maybe all of life is a bit of a transition, but sometimes we have more intense moments of transition. You're always looking for counsel or either confirmation or some sort of direction, and I feel like I'm in that place in my life. So I am reaching out, to people and to friends and different things to say, tell me a little bit more about me and where I'm at today, because I'm interested in creating my future.
Oh,
About
you
you.
want him to?
Yes.
Well, I'm always.
Okay, good.
Well, when I see your aura, next year you will be very busy person. You have contracts, a lot of things going on with you.
That's 2 weeks, 2020. I'm going to
Yes,
be very
2020.
busy.
And you're going to be super busy. 2020
I like
is
being busy.
2020. The whole year is going to be very energetic for you. I know when I saw you, like, this man is going to be here, and a lot of work, super busy. It's positive. I don't see any negative
There you go.
about you.
I got chills.
Oh, wait a minute. Am I
I
included
got
in that?
chills.
'Cause
No. Remember, you
sorry.
don't want your
Oh, yeah,
reading.
that's right,
This
I
is my
forgot. Yeah,
reading. I'm
yeah.
going to absorb this for a minute.
Very nice.
What's really neat about it
Congratulations.
is I'm fully sure that so much of this has to do with Francoise and our partnership and combining together, because we have been working so hard to really come into 2020, both in our in-studio broadcasting and all the things that we're doing. We're so excited about bringing Coachella Valley, the world, California, and traveling with Francoise and arts. Say it again. Arts and artifacts across America.
Artifacts and arts across.
I didn't quite get it.
The umbrella. I know.
Anyway,
I confuse myself.
I just
with
think that's so exciting. And you know what? I'm going to invite you back to
thank
do a
you.
reading for me again.
Well, that
'Cause it
was
was
just,
positive.
that was frankly nothing there. How long?
It'll be a pleasure.
Thank you.
Normally,
Thank you so
people
much.
come up to your house. Up there, they come up to where you, because it's just the setting is so beautiful and spiritual itself. How long does a reading normally last? When people come in, do they come in with questions? Do they sit down and just say, "Lalo, go for it"? How does that normally work?
No, what I do is I read the auras. I give them a reading. My limit is 90 minutes, so that they can relax, and I don't want to. It's like hurry up. I take my time with them, with the client, so then they're happy.
And is it usual then for them to regularly then come back, or
Then it comes back. Yes.
And is that like every week, every month? I mean, how?
Every day I have people in the house. Many people come from all over. Yesterday I had people from New York, specific to ask me questions.
How exciting is that? I mean, really, I could see he's just got this big smile because
he's like that all the time.
Well, he's blessed. I
Yeah,
mean, he
yeah.
knows that he
Yes.
has this privilege, I think, and opportunity, and you can see that it's completely a part of his DNA. So I'm glad you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
And I
Well,
want to,
yes, thank you.
and I want to give a heads up to your website is lalovisions.com, and I will make sure that we get there on there. Just you obviously know that I can't type and do all that at the same time and read, but it's lalovisions.com, or you can call
You'd be surprised. She can do a lot of things.
760-401-1810, and I will get this all up on the Facebook page after the shows are over with, so don't worry about it. It'll be there, and it's also on my website, Traveling with Francoise. So, Lalo, one thing I do know about you is you don't really like doing readings over the phone. And the reason for that, I'm sure there's a lot of reasons actually for that.
This is better when I touch people's energy. It's much better because I don't know who's on the other side, and it's hard to do it. Some people like it. I prefer to see the person so I can take scan the spirit. And
I mean, I
it's
think I
better
like
for
that
me.
when I'm visiting people. You know, I mean, I like to talk on the phone, but not really.
Not really.
You miss something.
Yes.
There's a little stress or a block or whatever. I have to walk a lot. You know, if I'm talking, I'm usually moving. You know, it's difficult. So I could
little
see a
high
reading.
Yeah, reading
perhaps,
is more. Is,
You know, it would be partial. It seems like to me.
When you have someone come in, and people I know, they might ask you this before, but when you have someone come in that is really, they had a friend talk them into it, they didn't want to do it, they come in with an attitude of, why am I here? Do you even want to read them at that point? I mean, no, I'm serious. Do you really want, or would you rather just say to them, maybe you shouldn't be here? How do you handle that?
I give the opportunity for them to relax and to why the anger, which I have many people who has arguments, but ending very good always. They relax and they willing to keep
I
going.
think he's a professional, so I think he just moves them on through. And
Yes.
like everybody, when we have people live, we have some of the same challenges. Everybody gets a bit nervous and they worry about all the
Yes.
things that are going on, and we just try to relax you and try to bring you in and get you talking. And next thing you know, everything else is forgotten, and now we're in it together.
Some people are in denial. They don't want to accept. Then they're going through problems.
Are you me?
Can I get laughter?
Let me, I
'Cause
accept
feeling-
all
I feel
my
like an awkward
problems, and I have
moment now.
plenty of them. Yeah.
Help me, help me.
Just wait till
Like
after
what?
the show. No. So Lalo, when I first had
have a-
Lalo on the radio show, hush over there, I'm just get out of here. No, I was nervous too because I thought. In fact, I told him don't look at me and say anything about me. I think I told you something like that. Yeah, look at he's laughing. He's
Don't
going,
look or
don't
say.
look or say. Just
can't even
talk
look
on
at
the
her, just have
radio.
to
I don't
talk
need
to
to
her
say
like that.
anything. But yet then you came and then you came on a couple more times and you talked to me about certain things. So and some of it was good and some of it was bad, and I just accepted it and went on. And but I'm just I've got to ask now, since you gave him such a positive reading, do you see anything positive in 2020 for me? Anything? Just
Yes.
I'm grasping at straws here.
But like he said, you guys partners, you both, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
But both of you have you have a wonderful spirit, positive always, and laughing, and I know Francoise a couple of years, but she's always positive. And you are the same.
Well, thank you.
So you have a perfect team.
Oh, there you go. We're a perfect team.
Bob.
Phew, boy, we're lucky.
He could have said, you're imperfect team, but we're perfect team.
Perfect,
and it's true. And without you guys, Coachella Valley, paying attention and watching and participating, commenting and sharing everything, it's not a show. So, we put all this together to be able to... Yeah.
Go ahead. I had a couple of people join. I wanted to say, but go ahead.
No,
well, actually, remember John?
Yes.
John says hi, Lalo. He's
Oh,
watching.
good.
Yes,
Okay,
and
John.
he's
Yes.
now in Vegas. We had William join us also. We have people coming in and out, and of course, to watch the show over and over. Lalo's name is right there. So, but I wanted to give a shout out to John because John actually went and had a couple readings from Lalo.
Oh,
so
very
and look at
interesting.
Sean, you had kind of a behind the scenes at the radio station reading.
Well, he's from Vegas, and Nevada does not have a lot of Christmas spirit.
Well, no, but that was interesting.
John
So
is,
thank
That
God
was the interesting
he's
part
come
of
on
his
here,
reading, though.
and we're helping him.
Was that?
Oh,
that
John-
was the interesting part about John's reading. Was that?
Was what?
Was the move to
about
Vegas.
the move.
Yeah.
That's right. You said that he was going to his job. He was looking for a job here, and John's probably John. Don't cringe because I'm saying all this on the air. But you said you're not going to find that job here. You're going to find it out of California, and
he's in Vegas
and he
now.
did,
And
and
he's
he's
in
in
Vegas.
Vegas now.
Wow.
He's in
I
Nevada,
mean,
where no Christmas
I
cheer.
want more cheer. I want more clapping. Sound
What?
effects.
Oh, he's saying. He's saying.
We
Well,
have 8 sound effects on our board over here. And I want to we have
Yeah, we
crickets,
don't want
but
cricket.
and I just like to use them from time to time because what is a show without sound effects?
I know.
We need more sound effects.
well, maybe you can learn a few too. So, Lalo, how far in advance do people need to book? I know I would imagine the holidays, with all the stress in the holidays, is probably crazy time for. Is that right, or do people shy away from it during the holidays?
No, right now I have it's been 4 people every day.
Oh,
Wow.
4 people every day.
And
yeah.
tomorrow I have 3 people. Every day is 3-4 people every
now, could
day.
somebody order like a Christmas gift certificate from you and give it to a friend and then
Yeah, they can
fulfill
get
that later?
certificates,
I think
yes.
that's another great
I
idea.
never thought of
Yes.
that. That is a great idea.
You
I encourage
guys-
to do that. To
Oh.
people
So
and
we're
give
gonna- I'm sorry.
certificates. Yes.
We're going to put his information in the comments so that you can go to the website and think about this. You guys can go and order a couple gift certificates for some of your friends and provide them with a spiritual reading. And I think that would be a very, very unique gift and
Yes.
a very practical, helpful, guiding gift. What do you think?
I think it's
No, I
excellent.
love it. I'm thinking you guys
think
can
I'm-
get one for me.
I
don't
am
know.
gonna
I
get you
mean,
one.
Yeah.
That was the present I'm getting for you.
LaloVisions.com. LaloVisions.com. And Lalo, how long have you been doing this? When did you know that you had a gift?
I knew that I have a gift when since 7 years old. I knew things was going on around me. I see that form spirits, many things, a lot of commotion and 7 years old. And my mom says, "Hey, don't talk too much about this."
Interesting.
Oh,
then-
she was worried what others would think?
Yes. But then later, I opened up like 7
Right.
years ago.
Yeah,
I
so it's
decided to open up. And
You went your whole life, I mean, basically until 7 years ago, you kept this all bottled in. How stressful was that for you?
well, I learned to keep it to myself. This is what I learned. And don't talk about it. It was okay.
My sister once shared that, sometimes you can get insight about people, and it doesn't always mean that it's for us to necessarily share that insight with them.
That's true.
And I thought it was very good for me because sometimes I would be maybe worked up about things, or you would see things in people or feel certain things. And she would say, sometimes maybe it's just for you for prayer for them. Maybe it's just for you to have them in your thoughts, and you don't always have to express it.
Yes.
And that really helped me just kind of not maybe worry about all the things around me. But in your case, the suggestion by your mom maybe kept you from sharing this gift for a while.
Yes.
That's interesting.
That's interesting. And my mom is part of my spiritual now. Because she helped me a lot with this gift.
Interesting.
Yes.
And I like that you do call it a gift because it is a gift. And there's something also about Lalo that there's so many things about him I find fascinating. But most people look at a crow. I know, he's laughing.
Yeah.
When you
I
look at a
hope
crow,
you're going to dig out of
when
this
you
real
look at a
quick.
crow, what do you? I mean, really, Sean, you
want
want
a
a crow? Well,
Yes,
most
I've
people
always
go,
wanted a crow. I don't know why.
Boy, me that looks like kind of a mean bird. I don't know.
I feel like they look like they're. I don't know. I like the big giant one. Yeah, I like them.
They seem to be always on top of things. You know,
Yeah.
like they're
I'm hanging
always-
around the wrong people.
Yeah, I
Then
don't know.
before, all the ones I heard were, but you love crows. Why?
But according to the spirituality, crows are messenger of God, and then the dove. When God sent a crow, according to the spiritual, to check, of the earth, and the crow never returned to God, and the dove returned to God with a.
That's right. So when we had the floods,
As messenger of.
when we had the
people.
floods, then God sent out the birds to
Yes.
look for the very first.
The drive.
That's right. The drying up, and so the dove came back and
the
actually
crow
found
stayed.
grass or whatever. So that we knew that people could return
Yes.
to the land.
That's a great story. I like that. Well, anyway, you know what I think? I would like Lalo to draw the next person, the next
that's a
Rose
great
Parade
idea.
winner.
I mean, can you
So
imagine?
you get
We're
to
about to
stick your
get.
hand in here and pull out a name.
I'm so excited. We gotta draw this out.
I know.
We're gonna win Rose Parade
Okay,
tickets.
let's
right
see.
here.
Let's see who's the lucky
we go.
one.
All right.
I think he.
And a winner? Oh,
Yeah, he needs to do it.
Oh, let's see.
This is tough to do.
What is the name? Karen. Karen Coach. Coach.
yeah.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Cheer. Can we have?
Yes,
Congratulations.
She just won 2 seats. She won a package worth $250, 2 grandstand seats plus parking to the Tournament of Roses Parade. Have you ever been?
A long time ago.
Okay. All right.
But that's great.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Isn't that
Karen.
just
Yes.
incredible?
Yay.
It's such an exciting
Congratulations.
show.
All right.
And you know what? This is a good time for you guys to make sure that you stay tuned because right after what's happening with Coachella Valley, we have Francoise traveling show. So Traveling with Francoise will be just right after this show. So we want you guys to stay tuned because we're going to draw 2 more names for Rose Parade tickets.
And
Wonderful.
And we're doing something different on the travel show today.
Oh,
Something
okay.
that I don't normally do. But we're doing it anyway because
Surprise.
no, Steve knows all about it. Steve Canold, ACT Tours. He's going to be on, and we're going to talk about trips, upcoming trips. Because I don't know, this last couple weeks, I've had more phone calls from people where they've seen it on TV, they've seen it wherever, and they say, Francoise, where's the next trip? What's coming? And I keep saying, well, go to ACT Tours website because they have all this stuff going. But it's really interesting. So I Steve, which he knows, I usually like to talk about travel news and that kind of stuff. Today we're ditching the travel news. We're ditching all that. We're just going to talk about upcoming trips and where people can go.
And that way, once again, since it's Christmas and I have cheer, I think you guys could also consider buying a tour for yourself, for a friend, for a family, a group of people. Imagine how exciting that would be. And ACT Tours is in the house in the second half of Traveling with Francoise, the next show. And you guys can learn a lot more about that. So, you know what? I think we've solved most of your Christmas challenges today, right here. Giving you 3 or 4 great ideas for family members. And we hope you take advantage of that.
Well, Lala, I was thinking because, Craige's used to things just popping in my head and I just blurt them out anyway. Can you see actually a vision for 2020? I mean, just an overall kind of a world vision. Does anything like that ever come to mind, or is it more specific on just people?
Not, I can see things. 2020 is a very good year because it's a paired number,
Interesting.
20.
I like it.
And so this is going to be a good year. 2 years after the 23rd, something will decline. I can see that.
Very interesting.
It's going to go down something. Just remember this 23. I see that it's going to decline something.
So 2023,
We're on a
2023 is
downward.
I
it's
see.
gone down.
From 2020 will be good year, but
So
then
we hit
after that,
23.
and
we
the
begin-
23rd trim,
Okay.
something will switch.
I see. So 2023, something will switch, or it's going to be good.
2023. It's going to be
I got
good.
it. So we got
2020
3 more
and up is good
positives,
until
and then
23.
maybe some event will
Something will happen.
change some
Okay.
things.
Which is interesting, very interesting, because I had Diane Williams on the show, remember last week?
Yes.
Was it last week? We were
Yes, I
talking
think it
about
was.
real estate. She said basically the same thing, that 2020, as far as the real estate market and next couple of years are going to be very good. Then she starts to see a change. Interesting that there are already
Yes,
different.
I agree.
Parts of people in different walks of life are saying different things.
Now, I'm going to just say something just completely different, just to change the speed of things, but it popped in my mind, so I'm going to share it. I think it's very interesting. Yesterday, Army played Navy. Navy played Army because there's always the Army-Navy football game.
Yep.
And the president goes to both locker rooms, which is quite an interesting thing in the middle of all the things that are going on. And Trump's on national TV back and forth. But the one thing that I think is really interesting and quite a change for 2020 is that Army, Navy, if you went to those schools, you could never receive a professional contract because you had to serve first. You could never play football. You couldn't play basketball. You couldn't do baseball.
Interesting.
And yesterday, they announced in both the locker rooms a waiver for Army, Navy, forever now. My stomach's growling.
I hear that.
Army, Navy is actually getting a waiver, so all athletes can now receive professional contracts, even golf.
Excellent.
And then they have to serve their 5 years after their career is actually over. So I just thought, what an amazing change in 2020.
Change.
And why wouldn't we have done that so many years before?
ago.
I mean, how does Army, Navy even compete? If I'm a football player and I want to be a professional football player, I wouldn't go to Army or Navy. So you diminish,
I see what you're saying.
those teams and their
yeah.
ability to recruit. I was a football coach for 15 years, and I did 4 years of college football, so that's why it interests me. But anyway, just a little bit of a popped in my brain for all you guys out there.
Yes,
Wow,
things
so
are
Send your
changing.
kids to Army, Navy.
Yeah, now they can serve the country and play professional athlete. That's right. Well, Lalo, we want to thank you so much for being on the show. Again, we want to say, I always get emotional when I talk to Lalo. LaloVisions.com, 760-401-1810. We'll have this information on the show's pages afterwards, after the fact. Again,
And Happy New Year to all.
Oh, thank you so much.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy
Thank
New
you
Year
for
to you
being with
guys.
us. And I hope that for yourself, that 2020 is the best stuff
I hope so.
for you.
I always pray.
Yes, we do.
Coachella Valley, we thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm Craige Campbell for Coachella Valley, and I'm with my guest, my co-host, Francoise.
Oh, right now, all of a sudden I'm a guest. Yeah, before I was, it's okay.
And our spiritual leader, give me his name again.
Lalo Tachikin.
Tachikin. Lala Tachikin.
Lalo.
I'm going to get it right.
Lalo
Tachikin.
Come on, Francoise.
We might not close. I might have to work this a few more hours to get this done.
And it's right there on a paper in front of him. He can read it. And it's
Yeah, I
right
know.
here also. So
I like to do it in my mind. So
Okay.
anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This is Craige Campbell for Next Time, and we'll talk to you.
Okay.
Bye, Coachella Valley.